A warm welcome to you. In today's video, I'd like to show you my latest Picmondoo package. I'm a bit late with it. We were so happy about summer that I didn't even notice we are already past the middle of it. But anyway, as you can see, there are some interesting diamond painting accessories here and a painting kit as well. A special kit, in fact. I'll tell you all about everything soon, but first let me show you all these little items. I'll start right away with my favorite, which I was so happy to get. This is a 10-piece diamond painting pen tip set. Specifically, they are square-shaped multiplacer tips. What makes this so exciting is that for me, it makes the work so much more comfortable and simple. Next up is a cute apple green silicone funnel, which actually has a special story behind it. When I received this package, there was a huge hole gaping in my box. But before I could burst into tears, I noticed there were two extra items inside. This little funnel and this orange washi tape. Of course, I quickly looked into it, and it turns out that the Picmondoo warehouse sometimes sneaks random little things into the packages, which I think is a super cute gesture. So I quickly removed the delivery guy from my diamond painting fan list. The next cute thing is another roll of colorful washi tape. To be honest, I have no idea why I ordered these because I almost never use them. They are so beautiful that I feel bad wasting them. Yeah, that makes total sense, right? And my next two accessories are none other than two large diamond painting trays, which are actually the smaller version. As you can see, they also have practical lids, and I don't know how well it shows on camera, but both the turquoise and the black one have glittery gray shimmer hidden inside them. It's important to point out that there is a little warning paper inside the packaging, but let me tell you, you shouldn't put these in the dishwasher or expose them to direct strong sunlight because the material can get damaged. And now let me show you these trays compared to a classic white tray. Here you go. And then the next accessory is this big roll of silicone paper, which you can use to replace the cover film on the paintings. Of course, this is completely optional, but I prefer doing it this way. This roll is quite large, 45 centimeters by 10 meters, so it will definitely last me a while. What I especially love is that it features 5 by 5 centimeter grid lines, making it much easier to work in sections. I recently saw that a mystery version of this was released, and if I guessed correctly, it's completely opaque, so I'm definitely going to try that out. And the next thing is none other than tea. Yes, real tea. When I first saw it, I spent 5 minutes looking for the dimensions of the painting, only to realize that it was actual a tea. It's a very delicious fruit blend, and you can also order this cute transparent mug separately. There is a really interesting purpose behind this tea and mug combination, which I'll explain at the end, but now it's truly time to unpack the painting. This painting is actually quite small, but all the more interesting since I chose it from the 7-day special collection. This is a creative campaign by Picmondoo where for 1 week each month you can order designs that won't ever return. So they don't sell out, but you only have a 1 week window each month to buy them. Once this week is up, these kits are manufactured based on the number of orders received. Yes, this means shipping takes a little longer, but you get to add a truly unique painting to your collection. My choice was this super cute little fairy girl, and I tell you why right now. And that is how on earth are 88 different diamond colors going to fit into a painting that is only 30 by 45 centimeter? Yes, absolutely. I was completely prepared for this design to be total confetti. Prepping the kit was made much easier by the fact that the symbols came as stickers, so it took way less time. Another interesting thing is that out of these colors, 8 were special diamond types. 3 fairy dust colors, 2 AB, 2 metallic, and 1 crystal. But let me show you the canvas and the design right away. And while I smooth out the little air bubbles between the canvas and the film, I should mention that after doing so many Picmondoo paintings, the printed pattern doesn't feel strange to me anymore. It feels more like a mystery. I see what's in front of me, but I have no idea how it will actually look when it's finished. By the way, the other reason I ordered this painting is that I felt a pretty big difference between the photo and the rendering, and I wanted to see how realistic that difference actually is. Great, so now let me show you the diamond. It's a pretty large amount compared to the size of the painting. You always learn something new too, because if I don't scatter the bags everywhere, it turns out they actually come nicely lined up in order straight from the factory. This way, when I start pouring the diamonds into the little plastic bags, I just need to stick the labels on nicely in a row. I always wondered whether someone actually worked hard to bag these diamonds in DMC order or if it's automated during manufacturing. Oh, but in any case, if someone really works on this, I feel a bit bad because I just completely scatter all the bags. Most of the time I successfully pick out the special diamonds first, because somehow those always seem the most exciting. And here they are, so many bright and vibrant colors. Great, so here is the pattern again, super confetti, and even more than that. Let me quickly explain what this term actually means in diamond painting. It means there are tons of alternating colors right next to each other, so you move forward much slower because a single 5 by 5 centimeter section can have anywhere from 10 to 20 different colors. But I'll get back to this in a moment. So here is the pattern, this is the photo, and this is the rendering. Now, let's find out together if they will look anything alike. Yes, and here we are 2 hours later with the diamonds all in baggies and ta-da, slightly organized. For kits with such a high number of diamond colors, I always choose baggy kitting up because it's more okay, and because I don't have this many matching storage containers lying around. Empty ones, I mean. Alright, one last time. Here are some close-up shots of the beautifully glowing diamonds. I think the crystal and the metallic colors are really strong, so it's worth handling them with care. And now let's jump to my favorite part, because besides the creativity, this is the other reason I love Picmondoo kits, the stickness. Personally, it's excellent. I can shake this right now, but nothing will fall off. Not a single diamond has ever popped off any of my paintings. And on that note, I'll stop doing that because I don't want to damage my canvas. And now I'm going to quick test the silicone paper as well and show you my progress on the painting right away, because I've already dragged this out for way too long. And from here on I moved things along faster, since I only took a few shoots of the work progress. I love working in quiet peace, and there will be a close-up shoot of the confetti in just a moment. Personally, I love both confetti and color blocking equally. I think both have their own kind of magic. I love working with tweezers, even it makes the work take twice as long. And although there are still many beautiful kits in my stash that I'd love to complete, for me, diamond painting has never been about racing against the clock. And now here is the last big section where I'm going to try out the largest multiplacer tip that comes with the set. I tell you on a secret, this is my very first time using it. As for the putty, I bought it from a local hypermarket. This is a half pack, and one pack like this lasts me a whole year. It's definitely not invented for diamond painting, but I love it. I like to smooth out the excess remaining in the pen tip with my fingers. And then here is the last and only color blocking section on this painting. Let me show you how it looks in theory, and then you can go ahead and watch the reality. Because at the same time as this video, I uploaded another one which specifically shows the completion of this entire section. I didn't edit or touch it up at all, so it's truly real-time work, actually how I work. One more thing I like to say: if you find multiplacing difficult, don't give up. It's harder at the beginning, but it's just a matter of time and practice, and then it will click and be smooth sailing. Another thing is that since I have multiple pens, I used these tips on every kit, but honestly, a single tip can be more than enough. Especially if you have a screw-on pen, it's an absolute waste of time to constantly switch out the tips. Personally, I love the 4 multiplacer tip. It's the most comfortable for me to work with. And here is the little fairy, all finished. I think she turned out super cute. But the main point was to see how realistic the photo and the rendering actually are. Compared to the original photo, a larger size obviously would have given a much clearer result, but I think the rendering is absolutely realistic. The only thing you can't see on those website previews is the placement and the color of the special diamonds. For example, the crystal diamond section above her wing feels a bit strange to me. Could it be glitter? The point is, next to the photo for every key, there is always this extremely important feature, the rendering. I highly encourage you to always check it, because that's how you know what to expect. And of course, all the other important information is right there too. For example, the shipping time for these special promotional paintings. But as a final note, the quality and the quantity of the diamonds. Yes, there are some defective or poorly cut ones mixed in, but as you can see, there are simply so many leftover diamonds that you can easily throw away any piece you don't like. There will still be plenty left. And now I see that it has turned to night by the time I finished editing this video, and in the meantime I drank the tea I wanted to show you. Oh well, I'll make a new one tomorrow and take a photo. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them. Have a lovely evening. This was Briggy. Bye.